From Violet Evergarden's newest preview to new content from some of the most popular anime, I'm your host, Anime Sam, and this is AniNews. Hey, what's up guys, it's your host, Anime Sam, and before we get into this video, don't forget to Detroit smash that like button and California smash that sub button. Now let's jump right into this video. Okay, well, now that that's done, thank you Extra Thick for writing that amazingly stupid intro for me. You too can hear me say stupid shit like that as well, just join my Discord and write it up for me, it's as easy as that. But back to the serious business now, starting with what is by far the most hyped and what will most likely be my favorite show from the upcoming winter 2018 season, Violet Evergarden. This was by far the best of the 4 trailers so far, and not because it showed us hell of a lot more than the past 3, but because it had the full song from the first trailer. Seriously though, if any of you can find me the full song, you'd actually be doing me a huge favor. I've literally been listening to the last 16 seconds on repeat because I just want to listen to this song non-stop.
Time heals the sorrows, get over no worries, 'cause nothing is more precious than love.
Aside from that though, I still see a lot of people confused on why this show is so praised, so before January comes around, I'm gonna do one more video on it, just summing up pretty much everything that we've been given on it from the very first trailer to now. Now for this next segment, I'm just gonna speed through a whole bunch of short 30-second previews just to show you what's new. And if you want to watch the whole thing, you can just go and click the link for it in the description below. So first off, we got our 5th commercial for the upcoming Fate Extra Last Encore series, the isekai version of the Fate franchise, and you bet I'll be doing a series on these characters as well. Then for you Drifters fans, we got 2 short 15-second previews for episodes 13 and 14 of the series, which at this point they might as well be considered OVAs. Then Macross Delta previewed its movie, and I know that most of you probably haven't seen this show because Macross is one of those franchises that aren't very mainstream, but if you're a fan of any type of Japanese music, then I can almost guarantee that you'd like the Macross series. Just because it has an idol group doesn't mean it's a show about idols. It might actually be the farthest thing from it. But I actually can't wait for this movie to come out because that means more new songs, and they even played one of their new ones in the background of this trailer. So I'm pretty hyped to see it when it comes out on February 9th. 7 Deadly Sins Season 2 also got a short 30-second spot talking about the newest character who we're definitely going to be seeing a lot more of this season, and that's Escanor. I'm pretty sure they identify him as the Deadly Sin of Pride on the trailer, but if you didn't know that already, then I guess spoiler alert? On top of this, we also got a full 90-second preview just showcasing more of what's actually going to come from this season. And then we also got a quick look at Code Geass' second compilation film, pretty much showing action scenes from R2. It's nothing really new to see in regards to the show though. Now for this next one, I'm pretty sure a lot of you would be pretty happy for this. I had mentioned a while back that Attack on Titan would be getting 3 OVAs, one for Annie's past, one for Mikasa's past, and then one for when they trained together in the military. So yeah, after getting seriously cockblocked in Season 2, we finally get to see what happened in the fight between the two of them. But this trailer is for Annie's past story called Walsina Goodbye. I don't have subs for it or anything, but they pretty much show you exactly what's going on. Marco gets eaten, Annie's in shock, then Annie gets tasked with the mission to find a girl named Carly Stratman. And I'm gonna go out on a limb here and say that she found what she was looking for under the bed. It's just a guess though, no reason for it. But yeah, this OVA actually came out on December 8th, so you can watch it by buying the 24th volume of the manga. As for when it'll be available to stream, I have no idea, if ever. In other trailer goodness, we got a longer look at what to expect from Dagashi Kashi Season 2. To be honest, I don't know much about the show other than it advertises a lot for Japanese sweets and stuff, so I'm not too sure how interested you guys are in a show like this, but it's set to air on January 12th if you're planning to watch it. Then we've got Takunomi, a slice of life comedy that pretty much looks like one big advertisement for Japan's beer industry. I mean, look at the size of this product placement. They're not trying to be subtle at all. I think they put more effort into designing that bottle and the rest of them than they did with the entire show. But who knows, maybe it'll actually be good or something, I don't know. Then we also got a new show called Hakata Pork Bones Ramens, which features professional killers, detectives, informants, and professional revenge seekers. But you know what's cooler than having any of those professions? Being a killer of professional killers? Which is what the story entails when the person bearing that title shows up in the city. It's based on a light novel that doesn't have too great of a rating, but maybe the anime adaptation can show us something entertaining. On the other side of things, a decently rated manga called Teasing Master Takagi-san is getting an anime adaptation, and this is its 2nd preview. I'm gonna be honest, it looks cute, and it's probably because it's by the same studio that did Sweetness and Lightning. So I think you can expect the show to get a fair bit of coverage once it starts airing on January 8th. And the last preview on the list is for Hakume to Mikochi, the anime about literal tiny girls living tiny lives. Although it's being done by Studio Lurch, I can't help but get Made in Abyss vibes from it. I don't know if it's the art style or the atmosphere, but something about the show's environment just keeps making me think about Made in Abyss. But that's all the previews that I got for today. Now let's talk about the big announcement from last week. My Hero Academia is getting a movie brilliantly titled My Hero Academia the Movie. And at first, I thought it'd cover that big fight that we all know is coming, but to my shock, they said it was going to be completely original content. So that means it won't be anything that we've seen before, not even from the Vigilante issues. The creator of the manga did have a little bit to say on it though, stating that he thinks the film will have a lot of content, such as certain characters' past that have not been told in the manga story yet, and flashy action scenes that can be shown only in a film. So there's two big things to note from that statement. One is that we'll probably get some history on some of the other classmates or teachers, and the other is that if you thought that these scenes from the anime were good, well, think about them on a movie budget. Can you imagine a higher quality version of the fight between Todoroki and Deku? Cause I thought the animation of that fight was already dope. Pretty much every action scene from the anime has been animated beautifully, but to think that it can be improved upon even more is just a treat that I think we'd all be looking forward to. And don't worry about it being a few years off or anything like that, the movie is already slated for a summer 2018 release, so it's really not that far away. And finally, I've got a small update on Steins Gate Zero. It got confirmed earlier this week to be getting a release in spring 2018, so we can expect to see this alternate ending in a couple of seasons. And that's pretty much all I got for you guys today. As always, thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed this type of anime content, then you already know what to do. So until next time, ciao!